Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first, or both episode of Rebels Without a Castle presents the Stone Lord's Folly. My name is Zach Savage. I'm going to do a lot of things. I feel like there's going to be a lot of hats that are going to be worn today. I'm going to make people laugh. I'm going to make people cry. I'm going to make them laugh and cry at the same time. We're going to see what happens. I'm joined by my absolutely fantastic, wonderful cast. We're gonna start with Hyacinth.
Hey guys, I'm Hyacinth. My socials are Hyacinth Wonders on pretty much everything. And I'm going to be playing Seraphina, the High Elf Cleric.
All right, we've got Justin.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I am GM Justin. You can find me at all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs, and I am playing Dante, the Fire Genasi Paladin.
We've got Sam.
Hi guys, my name is Sam. You can find me on Instagram and Twitch at Utah Indie. If you can't tell, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, and I'll be doing a live stream on Fridays, doing a playthrough of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. But tonight, I'm embracing my pirate side, and I'll be playing the human gunslinger, Revless Noge.
Oh yeah. We've got Laura.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura22. You can find me all over the internet, usually a sub-iteration of _Laura22. And tonight I am playing, going back to my roots, playing Oriane Shieldbreaker, the fighter barbarian.
And last but certainly not least, and the purveyor of all the fine art that you will be seeing tonight and every night that we're here, Pyrea.
I'm Pyrea. I almost quite literally got choked up when the graphics shifted correctly. I was like, but tonight I will sorry, you can find me everywhere as Pyrea. I just got really excited. Tonight I'll be playing Espen, our Oblivarin Ranger / Druid, which I'm stoked. I'm excited. Heck yeah.
All right.
Back to
If
you.
you are joining us for the first time, then there's nothing you need to know. If you're joining us for the second time, no, you're not. This is our episode 1.2 Electric Boogaloo, where we are running it back, do some technical difficulties the last time, but we're going to have just as much fun. It's going to be just as exciting. And that's it. So here we go. Magic is wildly overstated. Yes, magic is wielded by the mighty and can bend the fabric of time and space, conjure enormous power from nothing, and sunder the laws of all that is and all that was. But there is magic that is often overlooked that is just as potent. The magic that causes the grass to spring from the soil, causes the sun to rise in the morning and set in the evening, and causes fires to burn in the hearth of a home, warming the family within it. This is the magic of Vastra. Celestia, widely untamed with pockets of civilization, some with stone towers reaching for the heavens, a land giving way to its inhabitants' architectural whims, and others that seemingly blend into the hills and forests. Rehadrian, vast plains and hills stretching to the shores of the Elindrior Sea and the towering peaks of Corin. Across the great sea lies Lenedaria, a land of tamed wonder and magic wrangled by its inhabitants. And across the still river lies the unencapsulable Wildshire, where magic from this plane and the next runs unchecked and unbalanced. Where great magic lies, so does great power. And where great power lies, so does great evil. A great evil does not begin great, much like courage. It begins as a small spark that grows, kindled by desire, fed by circumstance, nourished by ambition. That spark lies in all of us, just waiting to be fed. And that is where our story begins. My friends, you have all found yourselves in the trading village of Black Iron for one reason or another that is your own. a tiny settlement outside the mountain kingdom of Corin, where many come to trade with the famed dwarven craftsmen of Corin. This is as close as anybody usually ever gets to the mountain. But recently, something has changed in the sleepy city of Black Iron. But you are unfortunately too busy to worry about it. You all find yourselves in this sleepy tavern, or that once was a sleepy tavern, as a massive tavern brawl has broken out. The denizens of this tavern have either begun to fortify their positions or grabbed whatever they can and have just started throwing and swinging, some of them reveling in this fight. From the front door, if one were to walk in, you would see all manner of creatures relishing the fight. None more than Oriane Shieldbreaker. Ori, are you having a good time?
Best fucking time. Are you crazy? I mean, you know, it started out a little rough considering people don't know how to keep their hands to their goddamn selves. However, sometimes when folks don't listen, you just kind of have to go with the next best thing.
That you certainly do. Ori, as you are embroiled in this fight, you see these two bugbears come on either side of you and have deemed you either the biggest threat or the biggest challenge, and they're looking to take your spot.
I don't have all fucking day, ladies.
They're not.
Are you gonna sit there and what? Come on. Are you gonna hit me or are you gonna fucking hit me?
Jimmy, you didn't prepare me for the banter part of this. You just kind of just threw me into this. And you see the one that we now know is Jimmy. He's like, just fucking hit her. As this bugbear reels back to take a swing at you. Ooh. I may have picked the wrong dice for my side of this. That's a natural one. Or you see this fist come swinging at you, and it is the widest, goofiest, like middle school fight swing that you've ever seen.
I'm almost insulted. I'm really almost insulted.
And you see it swings so wide that you're not in its path at all. As this bugbear swings in front of you, overreaches, and clocks Jimmy the bugbear in his nose. Like, oh, damn it, Carrie.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't really prepare me for this part either. You didn't really tell me we were going to do this. Jimmy's like holding his nose. He's got a full bloody nose. He's actually going to take three bludgeoning damage to Jimmy the bugbear. So Ori, whereas you were in felt you could have possibly been in a tight spot, it's quickly becoming realization that you're not locked in here with them. They're locked in here with you.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna walk past Jimmy and kick him in the ass.
Yeah, I'm not that with
walking.
there's he is fully as he's trying to recover.
Like with the intention of running him into his what, Carrie? Is that his buddy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm using the one motherfucker to hit the other motherfucker.
Perfect. With almost an air of apathy, you just walk away and just give a boot to the ass of this bugbear and collides in with the other, and they both tumble to the floor, and kind of start like scuffling amongst themselves. So Ori, as you are trying to figure out what your next target should be, or if anybody's even going to be able to hold a candle to you in this fight, our camera pans over to a much smaller in stature individual, a purple cloak, with this little fuzzy muzzle and two fuzzy little ears poking out. Espen, how's your bar fight going?
Aspen's bar fight is super sneaky because she has a tray above her head as she's walking. So since Espen is 4 feet tall, it looks almost, I don't want to say not a Roomba because Roombas are like 2 inches tall. But it just kind of almost looks like a moving tray. For anybody over, 4 feet tall, she just kind of looks like a shifting tray going through the crowd, as every once in a while you'll see a little ear poke out as she's like looking up and looking around, as she's going, Dante, where you go? And like you see little bits of like coffee shifting out of the mugs that she has and like a big bowl of sugar as she's wandering around trying not to spill
Is this
anything.
is this any kind of like attempt to like make yourself scarce or like sneak through this whole situation?
I don't think it would be her trying to hide this, like in the situation, but I think it just happens to be like when crowds fight, people end up on the ground, and she's kind of close to the ground, so if she can lift what she's carrying, it feels safer for her. And so it's more like, I don't want somebody to accidentally kick this as they're getting their ass kicked,
Okay, perfect. So Espen, you are, you know what, give me just give me a dexterity or a perception check.
Let's go. Okay. That's going to be a 12 on the die. Give me just a second. I had this up. You said a dex or perception, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's roll with a dex. Nope, perception. 17 in total.
All right, perfect. So with a 17, you can see that nobody's really like paying you much mind. As a tiny 4-foot bear with a coffee tray above her head. But they are maybe paying you less mind than you would like, because they are just like fighting amongst each other and not paying attention to where you are. Say with a 17, you were able to kind of like be like, oh, just kind of give the little Midwestern like behind you there.
I'd say as she's passing some of them as well, she's kind of does like a really rude kind of like step on fingers or like step on hair sort of situation. Not like actual like full on attacks, but it's kind of like, oh, sorry. And she'll like step down and like slide across somebody's hair or like step on their finger and be like, oh, I'm sorry, you fell on me. I'm sorry, as she keeps like going through the crowd.
Perfect. And as you make your way passive aggressively assaulting everybody in the tavern,
I'm just a bear.
you're just a baby. We pan over and see this bright shining armor worn by this devilishly handsome Fire Ganassi. Dante, what are you getting into?
I am also looking for Espen. I'm like, Espen, Espen. Excuse me, pardon me, Espen. I'm just like moving around all the fights and everything, looking for her.
So as you're kind of positioned in the middle of everything, looking for Espen, you see this plate just whiz by your head.
I will look in the direction where that came from. Like, excuse me.
And as you like follow the trajectory of the plate, you see this massive minotaur has now grabbed a mug and is like aiming to whip it at you again.
Excuse me, sir. What are you about to do with that?
No, I'm gonna throw it at you. We're in a bar fight. That's
But
what you do.
why?
Oh, because we're in a fight. You ever been in a bar fight before?
I think so. Maybe once or twice. I don't remember. Is there anything good to drink around here? My friend Aspen may have some coffee. Wait for. Have you seen them by chance? They're short, bearish looking.
You know,
Have you
we
ever
don't do a lot of this normally in the there's like not a lot of talking.
Well, why not?
Well, because you just kind of, you
It seems like you have some issues that you need to deal with, my friend. You know, what I like to do sometimes is Espen will bring me a coffee or a tea, whatever they prefer, and then I'll sit there and I'll just talk about random stuff that I'm thinking at the moment. And it really could be anything. Like, um, I like the way you style your hair today, sir.
and you see like he puts his hand up and like kind of like moves his horns. There's this little like tuft of hair, um, that is like very like shaggily unkempt, but like
Mm-hmm.
in almost a deliberate way. He goes, "Oh yeah, well thanks. Um, so are we gonna we're gonna fight or?"
No, I don't think so. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go find my friend. Um, Maybe you should think about doing that sometime. You'll feel way better. Trust me. I know I do. Go just the coffee or tea, whatever, a cookie, something. I don't know, and just talk with somebody about your feelings. It's nice. It's nice.
Dante, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. You said persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21.
Okay. Um, so you see this Minotaur. It's like he's been talking to you is like with this mug just like cocked back, ready to go. Um, and as you're kind of like giving him giving him some life advice, he just kind of brings his arm down and sets the mug down on the table. And just sits down in the chair, and you can see he's having a very introspective moment with himself and goes, "Well, maybe there is more to life than this."
There is like coffee. What is your name, friend, by the way?
Oh, Chuck.
Chuck, you are more than just your bar fights. I believe in you.
See a single tear rolls down Chuck's face. Thanks, man. I really needed to hear that.
You know, um, like I said, I'm gonna go find my friend. But I hope good things come your way. You deserve them. And I will just slowly start to like walk away. Have a good one. I'll see you sometime in the future.
Yeah, man. I hope you have a good one day. And you hear, oh, as
Bye.
this plate gets whipped over and like shatters against Chuck's head. And you see him immediately stamps back. He's like, "Who threw that?" Um, but as we settle on Dante's free therapy session for Chuck the Minotaur, um, our camera will pan over and focus into this pale little high elf in pastels. Seraphina, are you enjoying your first bar fight?
She's curious but mostly terrified. She's hiding under a table watching, and as people go by to help keep the attention off of her, she's trying to pass them like anything within arm's reach that they could like maybe take, just arming people so that they're like, oh, thanks, and keep going. She's like, here, this is for you. Maybe you can throw this plate at somebody. Here's a fork. Good luck. And just like literally anything she can reach without having to get out from under the table. Just like reaching up and over.
So as you are running the arms race in this tavern fight, you see this little kobold with like two dinner knives like dives underneath the table and is like, "Oh, you found yourself a good spot here, huh?"
Yes. It's a lot safer here. You shouldn't leave. It's
Yeah,
scary.
no. I think I'm gonna take a little breather here. This has been going on for a while.
How close do you think it is to over?
Oh, well, I've only experienced a couple of these, but and as the sentence is cut off, you see this big hand of somebody reaches under the table and grabs the kobold by like the noggin and just like wrenches him out from under the table, and he just goes, "Oh!" And then
She's gonna
there
yelp
is
a little bit and scoot further back, like, oh.
and there is a slight pause, and you hear some like, "I think you got about 10 minutes left." Oh my eye. And so, Seraphina, as you have found your safe place in this bar fight, the camera will pan up from underneath the table across the chaos that is this tavern and lands on an older human man. Revlis, this isn't your first go round, is it? Oh, I think you might be muted, bud.
Can you guys hear me now?
There you go.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Hmm.
No, not at all. I've seen plenty of these, and as far as entertainment goes, this one is not disappointing.
Recording stopped.
Uh-oh.
Recording in progress.
All right, we're back. Sorry, say again.
No, I've been around the block with plenty of these fights, and this one is definitely entertaining.
Perfect. So as you're kind of surveying the area, you see that this one dwarf gets up that has this crossbow, and he is getting ready to level it at you. Like standing from the table, as you are, for all intents and purposes, the easiest thing to hit at the moment. I am gonna. Ooh, that's not great. Does a 13 hit you?
A 13 will miss.
All right, so you see this bolt swings wide, and you have an opportunity to do something about this imminent threat. This is also the first weapon that you've seen drawn in this particular fight, which, with your background, that's generally not cool.
Rude.
That's right. We play by the rules and we play fair. So seeing this crossbow bolt go wide, knowing that I was the intended target, almost within the same breath that the bolt flies out, Revis will pull one of these silver-handed flintlocks from his belt, and then flinging it up around his finger, letting it spin a couple times. He's going to pull the trigger in the direction of the dwarf, aiming for a disarming attack at the crossbow that he is holding.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. That's a natural 1. That is a misfire on my end.
Oh
Um,
no.
However, because I carry 2 pistols on me, seeing that the 1 pistol misfires, he'll just look down at it and say, "That happens too often." And he's going to put it down on the table and then pull the second one. And with my second attack, I'll try and fire again.
All right, go for it.
That is better. Not by much, but that's better. Does an 11 hit?
He's not wearing any armor, so yes.
Okay. And with this disarming attack, creature will take damage and must succeed a DC 15 strength save.
All right. It's going to be a 12 on the strength save.
He takes 4 points of damage from the shot. As I lower down the other pistol that actually worked,
Perfect.
I'll nod in his direction and say, "Take that kindly now, friend. We play fair in this establishment."
Yeah, so you see you make the shot and you actually hit the crossbow, and as opposed to just him dropping it, it actually snaps one of the arms of the crossbow off. And with the tension from the string, the arm like goes flying off into nowhere. And you see the dwarf kind of all right, I understand. And it's just about as you're holstering your pistol that you hear a familiar sound, but one that you're not currently capable of making. As this loud sound rings through the air, everybody, you also hear it as the dwarven barkeep has stood up on top of one of these tables and has this massive blunderbuss in hand, and goes, all right, that's enough of that now, isn't it? And like kind of levels the blunderbuss around the whole tavern.
I'll very quickly throw my other pistol down on the table and say, "Sorry, I meant no offense."
He like kind of like looks around at all the damage to the tavern and goes, yes, well, I'm sure you not meaning an offense is going to fix all of this. And you see like some of the other patrons have kind of started to like try to, oh, it's time to get out of here, and kind of like sneak off, as they're kind of as he's conversing with you, and he goes, it's the third one this week. This is getting out of hand. I've had it. Look at, and you see he kind of peers down and goes, little one, I think it's over now. I think you can come out. You're like in Seraphina's direction.
Are you sure? Nobody's going to throw anything else.
I really don't think anybody's going to. AZ kind of like shoulders his blunderbuss.
Okay, she's gonna timidly come out from behind the table, but not go very far from it, just, just standing next to it.
All right. Well, glad that's settled. And as you all are kind of congressing, you see Chuck the Minotaur has gotten up from his position in the corner. And you see comes over to you, Dante, and goes, I think that was my last bar fight.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna go learn how to read.
I believe in you. You can do it.
And you see goes to walk out the door, but just walks through the wall next to the door and just leaves this giant minotaur-sized hole through the side of the wall. And you see the bartender and goes, son of a bitch!
He was a really nice guy. I think he said his name was Chuck. Ooh, Epson, my coffee?
Who? Chuck? That fellow who didn't use the door?
I think so.
Weird.
Yeah, I want to say, I think maybe.
Do you know him?
No, I just met him today. Really nice
Oh.
guy.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe he was your friend and then he could, I don't know, join us and
I think he needs to go think some things out. I'm not sure. The conversation, there was a lot going on. I really wasn't paying kind of attention. So, can I have my coffee, please?
Oh, yes. And I brought plenty of sugar as well.
Yes. You're gonna see like grab the coffee and the thing of sugar and just like continuously pour the sugar into it until half the container's gone. I'm like, there we go.
So much.
Son, I think that's a lot of sugar.
I like my coffee sweet.
I think you put more sugar than there is coffee.
I could probably put some more sugar. Yeah, just pour
No,
some more
no,
sugar
oh my
out that
god,
way.
please stop.
Oh, do you have more? Because I don't think that bowl will be enough for the several cups that I brought back.
Oh, I. You see, he like gets down off the table, like reaches behind the bar, and it's like one of those like sugar things from like Waffle House, the little glass thing with the metal wubs, and puts it down. And goes, yeah, just don't make me watch you do this. Can you turn around? This is
Okay,
rough.
It'll be for the other cup that is here. So
Oh, he's not
it
gonna
won't
add it
be-
to the soup or to the one that's already crammed full. Okay, that's good.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think it's right, Dante, or do you need more?
I'm never gonna say no to more sugar.
Just start chewing on it. Gross.
I think
Oh,
so.
I was muted to stream. Whoops. I said, are you sure you even like coffee if you put that much sugar in it? It feels like maybe you don't like coffee.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
You could
Doesn't
try it without the sugar. There's more cups up here.
It might taste less like sand if you don't put so much in.
Yeah, but I like that taste. And I like that. Yeah. Mhm.
Like how sand tastes?
Oh no, I tried that one time. That was not a good taste. I like the way the sugar tastes in the coffee. That I like. That I like.
Oriane is sort of watching this conversation. She's actually like wandered over to the bar, holds up a gold piece, puts it down, and reaches over to pick up a bottle of whiskey.
See, now this I can get behind. That's
Gonna push a glass to the old dwarf.
oh, thank goodness. But you see, you have your bottle, and then you see he reaches behind the bar and grabs this like old dusty bottle, has this like crystal stopper in it, and goes, "Oh no, that's not for me. This is for me." And cracks it open. Everybody give me a perception check, and if you have any kind of advantage to perception with smell, then do with that what you will.
That's an 18.
Okay.
22, but it feels like I should have a good smell. Sense of
Perception?
smell,
Did we not
right?
give you a good smell?
No.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
I feel like you're
Perception.
supposed to. Yeah, perception with smell, if that matters at all.
I got 25, but I feel like Serafina wouldn't be that good at smelling. She's just good at perception.
It's a 16 for me.
17.
Okay. The DC wasn't that high, guys. Jesus. Perfect. So you see he unstoppers this bottle, and you immediately, the room is immediately filled with this like sweet, smoky, spicy smell. And anyone who got over an 18, you'd be able to identify this as a very, very old vintage of fire whiskey,
Ed, where'd you
which
pick
is
that up, old man?
oh well, you know, when I got it, it didn't cost as much as it does now. I'll tell you that. I keep this for celebrations and stress relief. And you see he kind of glances around at the holes in the wall,
You said
noting the
third
particular
time.
kobold-shaped hole through the top of the west wall.
Oh no. you said third time.
Do you,
Yeah, so I've got a lot of bottles of this. And you see he's pulled the stopper and bypasses the glass and just takes a good
I mean, if you don't mind my asking, is there any particular reason people are so keyed up and kind of, well, stupid right now?
I don't know. I mean, we've had plenty of folk coming through, even though, you know, the traders, they haven't been around as much. Everybody give me another perception check real quick.
16.
Okay.
12.
I
Nat-
got 22.
All right.
Natural 20.
Ooh, Dante, you're seeing it.
I'm focused now.
Perfect. So everybody passes. So as you're looking around, and kind of like recollecting what you saw throughout this bar fight, you're in a dwarven village, but you don't see a ton of dwarves aside from the barkeep and the one that tried to shoot you, Revlis. And I can just give this to you guys. Historically, Black Iron is a village that is built specifically for trading with craftsmen from Horin, the Mountain Kingdom that this little town sits in the shadow of. They come down, they trade, they come back. So you've seen lots of folk, but you're not seeing a ton of dwarves.
It,
Isn't this supposed to be a dwarven village? And in the books I read, it sounded like there were more here than I've seen.
yeah,
Well,
it
like,
is supposed to be.
You know, I'm here, and
Yes,
you
but you're
know,
one.
well, Taurus was here. He shot at your friend, and regretted it
Okay.
immediately.
2.
Two?
And you know, there's more. We're just having a
That doesn't
light day.
Good.
What What's
Why is it a light day? It's not like
So,
tides. It's not like dwarves just come in and go back. So like, what would cause a light day?
where are all you coming from? What brings you here specifically?
Hey, do you remember where we came from? It was kind of an accident, to be honest. Sometimes things happen, and do you remember?
I do not. We were in one place, and the next thing you know, we're here.
And it was crowded, and yeah. Yeah.
Seems you all could benefit from a compass or a map of sorts. Serafina and I were here to answer an ad. I believe there was something posted, help wanted. Serafina, you've still got that with you, haven't you?
Yes, and she's gonna hold up the poster that's looking for people to help with the vague quest in this village.
Yes.
We're not really sure what they want us to do, but it said to come here, so we came here.
Yeah,
That one.
that's that looks familiar. And Ori reaches into a pocket and pulls out a crumpled, folded version of the same notice.
Perfect. So you see, the bartender will go over and take, I'll take the one from Serafina, and look at it, and you can see that it says, wanted adventurers, and then there's just a symbol at the bottom of the wanted ad with a mountain peak with a hammer, a very ornate like hammer in front of it, almost like a seal.
Well, I mean, if they need help, what do you think, Dante? I think we could possibly give it a go.
Sure. What was it? Where were we supposed to go to again? Were we supposed to go somewhere? We just stumbled over here. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, we were going to different markets in the nearby cities, but
Oh,
this will
yeah.
work too.
Yeah, we could do it.
Well, I mean, if you guys need 2 more, we're willing to help.
Yes.
As long as there's enough of a reward to go around, that is.
Oh. Oh, okay. You are
Oh.
interested in gold?
No, by all means, come along. I'm just curious if our friend here can tell us a little bit more about why there is so little on the page. You seem to recognize the ad itself.
I do. I do. And you see, as you are the first ones to come through. So, I guess that means you're it. And you see he pulls out this, like coin, about 2 inches across, like 2 inches in diameter, and kind of slides it across the table, and you can see it has that exact same seal of a warhammer set against like a mountain peak. And goes, I'm not at liberty to tell you, well, anything, but you've answered the call. I know at least some of you can fight. So you just might have to do.
Do what?
And that is a question for someone else. So
Okay.
you're going to want to head out here towards the mountain, towards the Grand Gate. You can't miss it. It's massive.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Is our bartender friend not saying something because he legitimately doesn't know, or is he just being evasive?
Give me one of them sweet, sweet insight checks.
16.
Okay. With the 16, this sounds more like a directive. He is step 1 on a path that will end at the answers that you want. This is all the information he can give you. Not necessarily that he doesn't know.
And I'll like look at the bartender and look at the others. Just he's step 1. If we want anything else, we're gonna have to follow the path.
Step 1 of what?
Whatever. And Ori holds up the missive. Whatever this actually is.
Okay.
That's kind of interesting, I suppose. Keeps it exciting, I guess.